next guest is a razor-sharp comedian whose wit has taken him from stand-up stages.
You like the way I walk? Wait till you hear these jokes.
To TV screens across the country.
You have to spell sigmonometer.
He's the creator and presenter of Guy Montgomery's Guy Mont Spelling Bee.
Now let's get spelling!
Please welcome Guy Montgomery.
Oh, I love. Hello, Guy Montgomery.
What a classy intro. Billie Eilish.
I know. You're a bad guy.
Yeah.
You look like a bad guy.
No, I'm all good. I'm all right.
Well, I was about to say, you're kind of like, you're having such a moment. You're really the Taylor Swift of comedy at the moment. You are.
It's the Guy Montgomery era.
It is. You're selling out shows everywhere. I'm not remotely jealous.
Oh, that's so big of you. Well, a lot of all the words in the spelling bee are about my ex-partners as well. So Taylor and I have a lot more in common than you realise.
I have to say, because more New Zealanders coming here taking our jobs, you know, that's one of those. Because you know, our old mate over here, depending on who is sponsoring the time at the time, she's from New Zealand via the Gold Coast.
This is
The Gold Coast is technically part of New Zealand at this point.
It's 85%
And Ricky Lee,
Maoris.
we claim Ricky Lee as one of our own, of course.
Do you? Like that?
A famous export.
Wow.
Whereabouts in New Zealand are you from?
I grew up in Christchurch, New Zealand.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful.
And
Very
then
fancy.
I now
Christ.
live in Auckland, New Zealand.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, that's right. And there are other
So you don't
cities as
even
well.
live here?
No, I don't even live in
What?
Australia. I know. I come over to do these spelling shows and to do stand-up comedy.
These spelling shows.
And then I go home to live my life.
You're so.
You collect the cash and then you get the hell out of Dodge.
We've done a little bit of spelling bee action on the radio, and I'll just give you a little recap into our little friend Joel Creasy here,
Yeah.
because I think I've seen your show, and your words are, let's say, a little bit more complex than maybe this one.
Can I have my word? I'm ready to spell.
Restaurant.
R-E-S-T. Rest. A-U-R.
Yeah.
A-U-N-T. Guy, don't laugh so hard.
No, I can totally see what happened. And look,
Yes,
this
defend me,
is-
please.
He stuffed it up is what happened.
Yes, he did, but he got the hard part right. And then he was
R-E-S-T.
R-E-S-T. A-U. The A-U is what he was worried about. Here's my interpretation
understand.
as a spelling
Yeah, thank
host of
you,
what was
Guy.
happening.
Thank you, yes.
The letters, they're presenting themselves in front of him, and he's getting to the middle, and he sees A-U, and he's like, yes, go for it. Go for the kill on A-U. He nails it. And then he can't shed AU. He's coming to the end. It is mental to put it again. I mean, that is obviously
First round.
disastrous. But I can totally see how you did that to yourself.
Diarrhea always gets me. It's always one that trips me up.
What about
Yeah.
what word?
Yeah.
Do you
We're
have
talking
like
words?
you're talking about seeing the letters. I can't even see them with that word.
No,
There's
diarrhea.
heaps of R's, there's O's,
I heard
there's
it.
E's.
I was listening to a podcast recently, and they talked about a mnemonic for diarrhea, which is disaster incoming, absolutely rush, or absolute horror, or something like
Something
that.
like that,
I think it's
to help you
it's
spell
two R's.
diarrhea.
I got it wrong, but I was trying to recreate the mnemonic on the fly. But no,
But it's
that's
impressive.
a hard word.
It's so hard.
I think. Honestly, I've done a few. Like occasionally now, people will get me to spell words, which is obviously
that's
when I'm on the
fun.
show, I'm just delegating, and
Yeah.
I do. It's nerve wracking. And on this season, because obviously at the start there's the spelling room. We've got 3 receptacles: the Coward's Cup, the Person's Purse, the Bucket of Bravery, and everyone goes for the bucket
it.
because if you're not a good speller, they would rather fall on an impressive sword than like into a butter knife. You know, it's like it makes more sense to spell a hard word badly
100%.
than the easy word. And
Like
this
restaurant.
season,
Like restaurant.
Yes. Restaurant I'd put in the person's purse, and there's nothing wrong with failing there. But this is
I am the people's purse.
the first time anyone misspelled a word from the Coward's Cup. And the idea with the Coward's Cup is it's you can't get it wrong. I basically say that in the intro. So if you choose a word from here, you cannot get it wrong. And someone got it wrong. And I was so taken aback and thrown. I actually I short-circuited as a host and was trying to give them the letter. I was trying to correct the spelling, and all the other contestants said, no, you can't do that. And the control room were in my ear being like, no, they got
They're
it
a
wrong.
coward. They're a coward.
But I didn't think it was possible. I'd never seen it before, and so I think it makes people's brains do funny things.
I think TV does too, because one of my favourite Family Feud moments ever was like, name a yellow fruit, and the woman said orange.
Yeah.
And it's just like, obviously, it must be a TV thing.
Yeah, people get nervous. I don't know what to do.
Guy, can I ask you a question? Why are you, like, on my way in, why are you appearing on my Instagram feed with lipstick and a dress on?
So I have a podcast with my friend Tim Batt, The Worst Idea of All Time. We'd watch and review the same movie every week for a year.
What?
And
the same movie every week?
Movie review podcast where the movie doesn't change. And
Amazing.
What is the movie currently?
well, we've rested. We're too old. This has been going for over 10 years. So that
Right.
format
Oh my gosh.
is at peace.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
the movies we have covered, the first one was Grown Ups 2. The second one was Sex and the City 2. We did Sex and the City 2 52 times.
Is that Lawrence of my Labia?
It is
That is
Lawrence
Lawrence
of
of my
my
Labia. That's a trip to the Middle East.
Did you like the song at the end of that one?
I loved. Obviously I hated the whole thing, but it's True Colours. Yeah. What's Jill?
song.
Oh my gosh.
Ricky's.
No, aren't you movie one?
No, movie 2.
Oh my
Hang on,
God.
He finishes the
let-
whole
let
thing
me-
before it goes to end, just like
Let me save this quickly.
Lawrence of my labia.
The best line ever.
What's True
It is.
Colours? Is that movie one?
it is in there, yeah.
It's like a montage scene when they're
Yep.
doing. And I can remember it all. It's so jarring. But so watch that, and then a season later we did the first Sex and the City movie. I've still not seen the show, and then they release.
Oh, what?
They release And Just Like That, and I start watching it with Tim, and we start covering it, and I am immediately enamored because all I wanted when I watched those movies was to see these characters in different environments making different decisions. And so when I got offered that by And Just Like That, I thought, this is what I've been screaming out for 2 years.
Yeah.
And so I am an unironic fan of this show.
Right.
And so that's one of the ways the podcast still goes, is we cover every time there's a season that comes, we cover it. And so last week was the premiere of season 3 of And Just Like That.
Oh,
And
we're
Tim and
across
I
it.
were to celebrate and to honour the moment, we decided that we would get dressed up in our finery and
Beautiful.
get a face of makeup.
Couple of Cosmos.
And yeah, we had a couple of, they weren't Cosmos, they were blood orange margaritas.
Oh, delicious.
And just chew the episode over together. And honestly, we looked so good. It was crazy.
But did you actually like that episode? What is your hot take on that episode? Because I think it's the worst thing I've ever seen in my whole
Well,
life.
so you and Tim are the same. Look, I think I'm at a point. I'm meeting the show on its terms. I'm not
Yeah.
expecting the show to do anything that the show doesn't want to do,
Oh, no.
and so I love. What do you want it to be? Do you want it to be Prestige TV?
When Aiden licks his hand,
I will admit there were
and
some
puts his
problems
hand
with the
down his pants, I was
casting.
like, oh.
Undoubtedly, but I loved it. I think it's like it's self-knowing sort of trash, and there's a place for that, and I really enjoy it.
Which reminds me to
I
remind
love
everyone that Guy Montgomery's Guy Mon Spelling Bee returns. It was on last night, 8:35 on ABC TV, with all episodes available to stream on ABC iView.
Yeah.
We're not going to get you to spell anything here, but
Okay.
this is a game called Quick Draw, and I'll let our Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, explain the rules to you.
Okay.
I'm Anthony Albanese, and these are the official Quick Draw rules. Tim will give a category and a letter. The first to yell out a correct answer gets a point. The first answer you yell out is locked in. Best out of 7 wins. Ultimately, Tim will exercise his discretion.
Yes, Guy, it's real.
Okay, that is crazy.
him.
This is as much of a sort of fake country as New Zealand. That your prime minister's done that.
What's Jacinda doing these days?
She's just published a memoir.
She's in New York with Ursula Carlson, I
She
saw.
was with Urs, and then today Oprah Winfrey posted a
did see
video with
that.
Jacinda Ardern promoting her memoir.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh,
I
my
should keep up with more
God.
Jacinda
Big
news.
To be honest, it's one of the few times you asked that question when I was like, are you kidding? She is everywhere.
She's out.
Today specifically.
I'll give you a practice question. You're playing RickI. It's NZ versus NZ via the Gold
Ayo.
Coast. Name something with wings, starting with B.
Bet.
Oh,
Oh, not even bird. Bat.
Guy Montgomery's here. Going to play Quick Draw for real when we come back.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel's Quick Draw.
So lovely to have Guy Montgomery from Guy Mon Spelling Bee returns last night, Wednesdays, 8:30 on the ABC. I binge it on iView. It's good to binge it. Get into the
Yeah, like
vibe.
it should be.
Brilliant.
I found
It's so
out.
great.
I found out last year when they did the same release strategy for the show, and within 24 hours, 80 Australians had watched the whole thing.
Sometimes
I hate
sometimes
those
it's not good to
stats.
get all the figures.
Don't
is
do
it?
that. You don't want
yeah.
that.
That's a lot. That was within 24 hours. They've spent 8 of them watching spelling. That's a high number. I really want to win.
Yeah, that practice question
you
that
nailed
came
it.
out.
You nailed
like
it.
a
Are you good
bullet.
at this?
I'm very competitive. So now
Okay.
that I know how quickly
I'm
that one came
competitive
out,
too. This is exciting.
I'm taking my jacket off.
Question number 1, best of 7. Joel, you're scoring. Name a
Yes.
hero starting with S.
Superman.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who was
that's it.
that?
That was crazy.
Superman. Ricky.
Oh, I thought you said Stickman. I was like, who's he?
Question 2. Name something you give as a gift starting with R.
Rabbit.
Perfect.
Yeah. Oh.
If you're
Like a
friends with magicians.
Yeah.
You give them to,
Convenient gift,
you give them to
but-
kids. Teach them about responsibility.
Or, an adult, like maybe it's an adult gift on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, one of those rabbits.
Oh, a rabbit.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
from the
Oh.
it's not canon, but I understand Sex and the City exists as a show. They made that popular, right?
The rabbit,
Probably,
yes.
yeah.
Charlotte,
yeah.
Charlotte got addicted to her rabbit.
Yeah.
And they had to have an
I thought
intervention.
the rabbit was more of a Samantha thing.
No, they had to have an intervention because Charlotte refused to go anywhere because she was stuck at home with her rabbit and she didn't want to do anything because it's so amazing.
Charlotte
So
gets seven of the
Understandably.
craziest storylines. Hey, I'm going back to have my eyes shut. I've got my
Yeah, I was
eyes
gonna
shut for
say.
this, by
Yes,
the
you're
way, because
so
I'm trying to go
serious.
into the mind temple. Here we
Okay,
go.
let's do it. Can I get some relaxing music actually down? Let's do some relaxing kind of like Thailand rehab
I'm so
music.
tense. I'm like clutching.
Yeah.
I'm rock climbing on this.
New
Desk.
New
My
Zealand
watch has
comics.
just asked if I want to relax. Stress seems high right now. Would I like to do some breathing
Okay,
exercise?
here we go.
Okay.
Name a type of dance starting with B.
Breakdance.
Let's go!
That's good from you to yell off mic like that. I do that kind of thing.
Yes.
Name something that's green starting with T.
Tea, yeah.
Like green tea.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
You didn't have to explain yourself further
yeah.
than T.
Well, I thought
I
it
just said
sounded like I was chewing over the letter. Tea.
like, no, I got
tea.
You like green tea? Yeah, I got you.
Ricky, I need to let you know that it is 3 points to Guy, 1 point to yourself.
Oh, wow.
How did this
You need to get this next question correct, Ricky,
Okay.
to stay in the game.
Name a type of vehicle starting with P.
Prado.
It sounded like Ricky was in first. What did you say?
Prado.
Prado. I like it.
Okay.
That was so close. Oh my gosh.
That was so close.
Also classy.
Yeah.
Peugeot. Nice.
Did
Okay.
you say Peugeot?
fancy, not
Guy, you're still in the lead.
I know.
Ricky, once again,
Here
you
we
need to
go.
get this next question correct to stay in the game.
Name a tropical location starting with F.
Far North Queensland.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow, what a comeback.
Tiebreaker.
Here it is.
It's all your rude words.
I know, it's really letting me down. I need to start cleaning up my
No,
mouth.
it's psyching him out.
Good luck to all who play.
Yeah, Guy's like, whoa. She talks like that?
No, there
Guy,
is a
you can do
reason that
this.
my
Come on.
mum washed my mouth out with soap lots of times.
I think I'll bring the music back.
Okay.
Come on, Guy, you got this.
This is for the win. Welcome. Name something people are afraid of starting with W.
Woman.
One specifically?
No. All. Not me, but some people.
Just Cinderella.
Misogynists,
Lovely to meet you, mate. Spelling Bee is back Wednesdays, 8:35 on the ABC.
Thank you so much for having me. Watch it
Yes.
all on iView. Join the 80 Australians who can't get enough.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.